Oh, all right. I think I got this shit working, man. Y'all bear with me. Have some minor technical difficulties this morning, but we're gonna get through it. Let's see, one last thing to do. Get these headphones working. And we Gucci. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I had this Hey, hold that thought, man. Hold on. Well, hey, these little technical difficulties that popping up on us this morning might be a blessing in the sky. There was this landlord that I just about the phone with. It looked like he gonna be able to jump on with us, man. So y'all let me know what it sound like right now, man. Hey, put a 1 in the chat box if y'all can hear me. Put a 2 if I need to try some different shit. I think it's all on my end. I just went and got a new table and I had to move some stuff around. Had to unplug some stuff, move some stuff around, but all right, so y'all can hear me good. Okay, good. Let me pull this out one. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. I done got these wires all crossed and mismatched and shit right now. Hold on. But that was killing me right now, this wiring. Cause y'all can hear me, but my sound keep going out. And that was throwing me the hell off. Okay. All right, cool. All right, but hey, thank y'all for being patient and tapping in with your boy Henny early on this Saturday morning. Like I said, I'm finna go ahead and send a link to Landlord from Alabama. So he said 11 watching, 75 likes. Ugh, that's nasty right there. I don't know how that happened, but God is able. God be the glory. But yeah, man, I'm finna go ahead and send a link to Landlord. But while I do that, man, y'all do know the usual rules and regulations when you tap in with your boy Henny the Moore over here in the liquor store, man. First and foremost, when you tap in with me, I need you to hit that like button. The more likes that we get on these platforms, on these videos, the more that these platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook will fool with us, man. So if you want to see the channel grow, you want to see us do good things over here in the liquor store, be able to do these raffles, be able to send folks games and everything else under the sun, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you tell a friend, because it goes a long way in helping the platform grow, and just looking out for your content creators. Secondly, after you hit that like button, I need you to turn right back around and hit that share button, because y'all know over here in the liquor store we do practice manifestation, and from the looks of it, from what Dak Prescott is doing, from what this team is doing as a whole, that shit is working, right? So if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win their 6th title this year, not next year, not no other time, I need you to hit that share button 6 times and share the content 6 times. And I need you to drop 6 emojis. Hey says, hey, you the AM PM with the content creator. That's why it's the liquor store. Man, hey, it's the weekend, man. You got to open the door to the liquor store on the weekend, man. Everybody off work. It's a holiday weekend too. Folks is probably stressed. I know Choctaw probably over there stressed right now, waiting for these Ohio State Buckeyes to play the Michigan Wolverines, man. I know he probably over there stressed as a mug right now. So that is a huge game, right? That is a huge game. So, hey, matter of fact, y'all ain't got y'all parlays in. I just thought about that. Y'all ain't got y'all parlays in for that game. Y'all need to, y'all need to do that. That's probably one of the biggest collegiate games of the year so far. Hey, I see my boy Joe tapping in with us, helping us practice manifestation. Joshua Fisher, Stephen White said smoking 6 bowls. Hey, we smoking on. Hey, we got 8 wins, so you got 8 different flavors you can choose from. You could smoke on that giant pack. You can smoke. You can smoke on that Rams pack. You can smoke on that Commanders pack. You can smoke on that Patriots pack. There's a bunch of packs we could be smoking on right now, man. So, hey, you got 6 bowls, 6 blunts. It don't matter. You can smoke on whatever pack. We done put a bunch of folks in the air already this year, man. And then after you hit that like and after you hit that share, make sure you find and slap the nearest Seattle fan. Because if you slap the dog shit out of a Seahawks fan, I will be able to give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got cow burritos, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the More, and come get drunk in the liquor store. It said Henny Mike Fisher brought up a great point. What great point did Mike Fisher bring up? And Land, if you're listening in, I already sent you the link. Ken. For what that man done said though. But last but not least, while we wait for my boy landlord to slide in on us, man, make sure y'all hit that cash app or that super chat as well, man, because I am still raffling off a ticket to go to the Cowboys versus Detroit Lions game. And that game is going to be huge. It will be Saturday night football. Playoff implications against a playoff team with the Detroit Lions. And Jimmy Johnson will go into the Ring of Honor that same game. So you'll be able to see a playoff matchup basically, and you'll be able to witness history. All you got to do to get this opportunity is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat, man. It's $5 per raffle entry, and we're gonna run this raffle until the 15th of December. So if you want an opportunity to go see some good football, go to a good environment because it will be in Dallas, make sure you hit that Cash App or that Super Chat. $5 per raffle entry. But with all that out the way, man, let's go ahead and jump into the content, man. Said I can see Schottenheimer at work against prior team. Yeah, listen, that Shotty gonna want to be in his bag playing going up against a team where he used to be the play caller, offensive coordinator. He has a relationship with Pete Carroll. So I know it. I know his heart of hearts. He wants to come out victorious in this game, man. I can already see him working. And remember, this is not a usual Sunday afternoon kickoff. This ain't a Monday night game. Like, this game is coming up in under a week at this point. Like, this game is really like 5 days away. So we got to turn the page quickly. We got to really dive into the Seattle Seahawks. I let us have a Victory Friday on Black Friday yesterday. I didn't bring them up or anything like that. But it's time to go ahead and dive headfirst into this, man. So when you break down the Seattle Seahawks, man, on paper they have some good offensive personnel. They have DK Metcalf, who I like. I like DK Metcalf. I think he's a very good wide receiver. They have Tyler Lockett. They have Charbonnet, who was a second round pick running back out of UCLA, who we scouted, who I wanted actually. Geno Smith had a Pro Bowl season last year. So on paper, if you just hear the names of the players that they got on offense, they got a pretty good offensive unit. Well, that's just go to show you just can't look at the names on paper and not run the Carfax, fact check what they actually doing this year. Because it's always a year-to-year lead. Hey, Miss Regina Green, what's up with you? They were tapping in and showing love. Joshua said the 1980 Cowboys under Tom Landry with 18 games in a row at home, and nobody said it had anything to do with the competition. That's a fact. That's a fact among facts. What's up with your land?
What's happening? Y'all can hear me?
We can hear you good, man. I see you out there.
That's what's up.
That money,
What's
that
happening?
on money exchange, man. That a money exchange I see on you.
Some slight, nothing major.
Okay,
What's
so
going on?
you had a good month in the trap. The trap was booming. Everybody done brought you their first month rent and everything. So we Gucci.
So. I see you talking about the Seattle Seahawks. You know,
Man, we talk about them raggedy ass Seahawks, man. So I said on paper they look like they got a good team, but when you run the Carfax, like it looks like a Scat Pack Charger. But when you run the Carfax, man, it was in Hurricane Katrina. It got flooded out. They swapped out the motor with a V6 and they put some turbos on it, so it's not even really what it's supposed to be. So that's the same thing with the Seattle Seahawks. When you look at they offensive personnel, they look like they got some heavy hitters. When you look at the actual numbers of the Seattle Seahawks offense, them boys ain't over there doing nothing.
give me 1 sec. I don't think I went live on my channel. Forgive me.
No, you good. Make sure you try and add it in there. Yeah, the odometer been messed with. It's about 20,000 miles under what it's supposed to have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fugazi a little bit. It's fugazi a little bit. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about, right? Because I always bring metrics. So let's just go with the offensive stats so far. All right, let me screen share this. All right, so these are the top offenses in the National Football League according to yards per game. Right, yards per game. So this is passing and rushing offenses. So you see Miami at the top, the Detroit Lions, San Fran, your Dallas Cowboys, right? Houston. So those are the top 5 offenses. Buffalo, Ravens, Kansas City, Eagles, Vikings. That rounds out the top 10. Chargers, Washington, New Orleans, Colts, Falcons, Jaguars, Rams, Browns, Packers, Bears. You got to go all the way down past the damn Chicago Bears to find the Seattle Seahawks offense. So, all right, so let's count backwards, right? Because there's 32 teams in the National Football League. So 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. So overall offense, this is the 21st. All right, so send you another link. Let me see if I can do that while I'm on here. So had to fight my brother due to the account of him say Russell is better than Dak. At one point, you could have made that argument several years ago, but at this point in time, Russell Wilson has not been playing better football than Dak Prescott. In fact, if I'm being honest with y'all, I don't think there's a single quarterback in the National Football League that's been playing better football than Dak Prescott this year. He leads the National Football League in passing touchdowns. He's top 3 in both QBR, passer rating, and completion percentage. So no, I don't think there's. I think Dak Prescott should be the MVP. He may not get it, because there is a preconceived bias against the Dallas Cowboys. You got to remember, even when Troy Aikman was winning Super Bowls, he never earned a MVP nod, right? So I can't remember the last time that a quarterback won MVP for the Dallas Cowboys. Because if Roger Staubach ain't do it, then I think it'll be next to impossible for Dak Prescott. No matter how well he plays, and I think he's playing well enough to deserve it. Yo, Jose, what's Gucci, my boy? How you living? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. And landlord, I'm finna send you a blank link. See, you can connect your channels to it. And once you connect your channels to it, go leave that link and come back into this one, and we should be good. So, I mean, listen, yeah, but it was a different time, man. It was a different time. It was a different league. I'm not mad at Troy because Troy did show up for us in the postseason. He did show up for us in the postseason. Now his regular season stats were booty sometimes in comparison with modern quarterbacks, but he earned that Super Bowl MVP. He deserved that Super Bowl MVP and everything else. All right, so hey, I just sent you the other link, landlord. I just sent you the other link. And if you're just now tapping in with me, man, make sure y'all hit that like, hit that share, slap the dog shit out of a Seattle Seahawks fan, and make sure y'all hit that cash app or that super chat so I can send one of y'all to this Cowboys versus Detroit Lions game, man. So yeah, back to the subject of the Seahawks. They got good personnel, but that good personnel is not leading to a lot of yardage at this point. When you look at them in totality, they are the 21st ranked offense in regard to yards per game. The Chicago Bears right now are a better offense. The Green Bay Packers are a better offense. The Cleveland Browns, who've had a carousel of quarterbacks at this point, with Deshaun Watson being in and out of the lineup, with Dorian Robbins Thompson playing some football, right? With I can't remember. I know there's been some more people besides that. I think the boy that there's another dude. They had like 3 or 4 different quarterbacks. Point being, they are a better overall offense than them. The Rams, who've been without Matthew Stafford at different points of this season, who've been without Cooper Kupp at different points of this season. The Atlanta Falcons, who quarterback play included Riddler and Taylor Heineke, are a better offense. The Indianapolis Colts with Gardner Minshew are a better offense. So you just look at all these teams that are ahead of them in offensive rankings. Like it makes you very curious. It makes you very curious about what they're doing. So they'll play their Super Bowl against Dallas. Watch. I mean, I'm sure every team will try and play their hardest against the Dallas Cowboys. But at the same time, I know for a fact that this was the biggest game of the Commanders season, and they only mustered 10 points. They out there, just because you want to play well and play up to the Dallas Cowboys does not necessarily mean that you have the overall personnel to do that. Because we're gonna break it down, go a little bit further. We're gonna go a little bit further into this instead of just the overall offensive number. We're gonna look at some advanced stats. We're gonna look at their ability to protect Geno Smith. We'll look at the concepts they're running, because they got the splits in between regular drop back passes and RPO and play action. We can really get into the finer minutia of this stuff and really figure out what's going on with this team if need be. But yes, Kelvin Hicks, to sum it up, you're right. That offensive line is very suspect. I already did a small sneak peek. Like we should be able to win this game with our defensive front. But I'll go into that. I'll pull up the metrics in a little bit. I'm gonna get through these surface level numbers, and then we'll go into some event stats after this. Try and wait for my boy to slide on here before we get too deep into it. But yeah, man. So let's move forward, because that's their overall offense, 21st in yardage. All right, so let's look at their passing yards. All right, so we see Miami. We see the Commanders. We see the Lions, the Vikings, the Cowboys, the Bills. I still don't see. There they go, down here. Okay. So that's not as bad as I thought it would be, because, they got more passing yards on the season than some of these other teams. But also remember this. This is going to change. They've already played 11 games like we have. And all these other teams still have to play another game. So they're 21st right now in overall offense. That might fall. They might be worse by the time we look at them again Monday, right? They're wherever right now in passing. They might be worse by the time we look at them again. right? Because we got a team that's behind them by only a couple of yards, right? But only a handful of yards in the Saints. They haven't played a football game yet. We got the Philadelphia Eagles. So, there's a bunch of teams that finna play their 11 game and probably jump right over them in terms of yardage. Yeah, in terms of yardage, there's a bunch of teams that probably jump ahead of them after they play their game. So after Monday night, it's gonna look entirely different. But right now, right, with them having an extra game than a majority of the league, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right now they're listed as the 12th. Hold on. Cause I sent you the event link and you said it wouldn't send to you. So I sent you a regular link. So let me see. And if it's not working, then don't trip on it. We'll figure something out. Said we seem tuned up these next 4 games. We got to see what's up. And this is a thing, man. This is a stretch of games. Like I said, on paper, it looks crazy. But when you look, all these teams got glaring holes on them. Like like we're finna talk about the Seahawks and their inability to protect Geno Smith. Like they're very weak up front. You talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Their secondary is putrid. Like Dak Prescott threw for a bunch of yards and touchdowns to get them at their house, right? You talk about the Buffalo Bills. They have obvious weaknesses. So every team that we play is going to be very beatable. There's going to be a path to victory in every game, especially with it being in Dallas. What's up, Lan?
What's happening? It really ain't give me the option, but I'ma just rock out like this, I guess.
Okay, cool, man. Cool. He said, "Hey, landlord, the link got intercepted by Blank." This nigga said,
Bland stole the link.
"Bland stole the damn link, man." But hey, I'm finna go make me some coffee, man. I need you to go ahead and cook. You from Alabama, y'all be out there eating gators and possums and shit, but you be making it look
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yeah, I be making it look good. Like y'all it be having the crust, like be crispy crust on it and shit. So I need you to cook up some
What side of the ball you was talking about with the Seahawks?
offense.
Okay, I want to talk about the offense.
Go
I
right
got you.
ahead. Go right ahead.
Um, y'all listen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Seahawks got some great personnel. Now, the only thing that can save them, well, the only thing that might have us okay is I don't know how good their OC is because their personnel is good. Like JSN, he's the rookie wide receiver out of Ohio State. He's good. He's good. We already know DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Those two guys, like, they've been giving us problems. Tyler Lockett always gave the Cowboys a little problem when we played the Seahawks. And Geno is okay. But as far as weapons go, we had scouted Charbonnet, the running back. I think he out of UCLA. I think Charbonnet out of UCLA and the running back. We scouted him. We actually wanted him. So, like, they got some pretty good weapons on offense, man. The one thing that can help us dominate this game, though, is they O-line ain't great. Our O-line is gangster. So, I mean, our D-line is gangster enough to take over. So, that might help us, dominate this football game. But as far as, like, mano-a-mano, 1v1 type stuff, they got a receiving core that kind of give us some problems. You know what I'm saying? But, none of that matters if your O-line can't block. So that might be where we make our bones at. You know what I'm saying? That might be where we can take advantage of them by being aggressive and dominating the defensive line.
See, I think you said a lot of what I was talking about. Because like you said, like on paper they got some dogs. Like I fool with DK Metcalf. See, I fool with DK Metcalf, man. I fool with Tyler Lockett. I wanted us to draft JSN to Dallas. He's a Dallas native, basically. One of the better wide receivers coming out of the draft. So at the wide receiver position, they got a 3-headed monster. Like I said, Geno Smith just made a Pro Bowl selection last year with 30 touchdowns and 11 picks. But them boys look so fugazi right now.
Yeah.
You know, I was going over the numbers. You know, because you know I'm a number having ass dude. So you know, I was just going over the
In it with
numbers.
the numbers.
Yeah. So yeah. So listen, man. I was just looking at them overall offensive play. Overall offensive play broken down in yardage, man. Like the Bears have a better offense than them right now. You know, they're not a very good offense at all. They're not a very good offense at all right now, man.
Yeah.
When you
They
just
OC probably just trash because they got the personnel. Maybe they O line ain't that great either though. I think they got a
no.
guard that's he's just horrendous. You looked at their grades already?
Man, I'm finna go even further. You know, I'm finna now that we're talking about, I'm finna bring up the advanced passing stats for Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
NFL
I
advanced.
knew that. I didn't. I think everybody kind of felt like that Geno season last year was kind of Cinderella. Like I don't think nobody was convinced that he was just this good quarterback, except for the people trying to make a nice story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy for the boy, but you know, like
I
I was
was
kind of
happy for him, but I'm talking about, did you believe him though?
no. I mean, listen,
Yeah,
a broke clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So you like listen, and we're not gonna act like he was a never had talent, like he was an undrafted dude. This man was a second round pick. Some people
Yeah.
had a first round grade on Geno Smith. He was a Heisman candidate coming out of school. So you know, y'all forget what happened to Geno Smith. Y'all don't remember he got punched in his mouth and they broke that man's jaw. And he lost his starting job. Yeah, y'all remember that. Y'all remember his mama baby daddy had him in a chokehold, called him a little chocolate bitch. No, I'm
He
playing.
did. Don't tell me he did the baby boy on him.
Yeah.
He baby boy the man.
Hey,
Tyrese vibes.
somebody for real though. I'm playing, but somebody in the locker room had beat Geno Smith up and broke his jaw, and that's how he had lost his job because he pretty much had lost his respect and his ability to play. He was injured, and then you know he had to work his way back. He bounced around teams like it was really low key crazy. I ain't never seen a quarterback lose their job like that. Like on the injury report, you gotta just say lost the fade.
He lost the fade. That's why he's injured.
Oh Jesus! But man, I gotta pray. I'm finna go ahead mailing this man.
You could be nefarious today, man. It ain't Sunday yet. You good.
Mm. Hey man, but when you look at the NFL, when you look at hold on, I forgot to even screen share what I'm talking about because y'all still see this other stuff. So let me screen share this. All right, NFL advanced passing, and this gonna be the pressure because we all know that pressure busts pipes.
Yes,
Pressure.
it do.
All right, so we know that
Bruce
Sam.
said the injury report says uppercut.
Oh Jesus, give me straight. Hey, so this man is the fourth most pressured quarterback in the National Football League at this point. Fourth most pressured. He been pressured 99 times. He got 99 problems, and the blitz is one.
Hitting with the bars. Okay.
So when you think about the other quarterbacks that we played that had problems getting protected, Bryce Young actually has been pressured less amount of times, but he also has played a less amount of games, right? So you look at this pressure percentage. Sam Howell, we tore his ass up. Zach Wilson terrorized that man. We ain't played Pat Mahomes, but I would like our chances if we did. Cause look at that pressure. Look at the amount of pressures. Geno Smith, 99 pressures in 11 games. That's literally what 9 pressures a game.
That's why they lost that game the other day. Every time they do something good, they get a sack.
And then when you look at Geno Smith's overall numbers this season, they're not great, man. I think he's like 12 touchdowns to 8 picks. So you know I know people be forgetting this, but even when you're just under pressure, you make horrible decisions trying to get that ball away. You know, you're out here throwing picks. You know, you're out here hurrying through your progressions. You know what I'm saying? Like pressure is big, dog. There's throws that should be that would be 100% completed, but you know that drops down to like a 15% because you're under pressure.
You can save a touchdown with a pressure.
Exactly.
We've seen it happen. It happened against us last week. Dude jumped up and blocked the ball. That would have been touchdown. It was a Schoon, man. I think they had Schoon on the or Ferguson on the
Right end
screen.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been touchdown.
It was well blocked too. I seen it. It
Yeah.
the Panthers. It will get the Panthers.
So that's why a lot of this stuff, that's the main reason why they start counting pressures, because they actually matter. You know, they're not good enough to put you on the stat sheet, but they actually have a big impact on the game. You know what I'm saying? Because quarterbacks, like, you have to be a special quarterback to throw off pocket and stuff like that, like off platform and stuff like that, on the move, mobile throws and stuff like that. You got to be Pat Mahomes. You got to be people like that, Lamar Jackson, them, the flexible quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You got to be somebody different to make them off-platform throws like that on a consistent basis. Like, you might be able to throw one or two, but to do it consistently and be efficient with it, you got to be kind of special. So that's why the pass rushers get paid a whole lot in this league, because if they can get the quarterback off his spot, they can tremendously affect the game. So the pressures are a legitimate stat for real, to me.
I mean, they're a super legitimate stat when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. All the pressure means you made the quarterback uncomfortable, and that's what you want. Most offenses in the NFL are timing based. So if you throw out the timing, you throw out the rhythm. You know, if you mess with that, you can kill a play, right? But we know in our offense, right? We always talk about the first 2.3. If you throw off the timing, Dak don't get to the 2.3, then what's coming after that? You got to get right into the scramble drill. You got to make something happen. So you know, not everybody's is Dak Prescott when it comes to creating on the move and throwing on the move and shit like that. So if you put them in situations like that, Dak gonna throw a touchdown. The other dude might throw a pick.
Yeah, or be an incompletion.
Or be an incompletion, or he might run into pressure on the other end and get sacked. You know, that's why you got to count it. Like the pressure might have started on this side, but the dude on the other side is the one that cleaned it up and got the sack.
Facts.
He said 150 problems now. Cowboys count as 51. He said Cowboys count as 51 problems by the damn season.
You know who that is? The cleanup man, Mr. Dogecoin.
Oh, you talking about Dorrance?
Dogecoin Dorrance. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, somebody got to do it.
Clean up, man. Hey, he get it done when it's time, when his name called. So, hey, it's good money over here.
I can't be mad at it, man. Can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
So that's the pressures. Let's see how many times they done hit this man in his shit. All right, Geno Smith is top 10 in quarterback hits. He's been hit 32 times. When in comparison to a Joshua Dobbs or Pat Mahomes, they've been wearing Patrick Mahomes' ass out. That man got hit. No, Kirk Cousins, who getting his ass wore out. That man ain't played in weeks, and he's still tied with Patrick Mahomes at times he got hit.
Yeah, that ain't good.
That ain't good. Joe Burrow, and you really, when you look at the quarterbacks that got hit, I see why most of these dudes got hurt during the season. Joe Burrow, for real, like Joe Burrow got hit a lot. He's hurt. Kirk Cousins got hit a lot. He's hurt. Justin Herbert has been hit a lot. He broke his damn hand. He's playing through it, but he broke a ball in his unthrowing hand. Kenny Pickett had got knocked out of a game. So like when you look and correlate the dudes that been hit a lot with who actually got hurt, that shit sort of adds up.
Yeah, the more you get hit, the higher your chances of getting hurt. That's why I be saying. That's why I don't be giving a lot of them old linemen grace a lot of times, because all it takes is one play. Like one play, your QB could be out. You know what I'm saying?
For the season.
Yeah.
I hope you get well soon, man. You take care of yourself, man. Make sure you rest. And you know, you're always in our prayers over here in the liquor store in the trap, my brother.
Prayers up to Jameson.
Yeah, prayers up to my boy Jameson, man. Demetrius Adams, I see you too, man. Thank you for sliding in. Nisi, Desmond Ironman, Eric Wallace. Salute to all y'all, man. Thank y'all for sliding in and showing love, man. Hey, with 72 deep, man, I need to make sure we got at least 72 likes on the video, man. I ain't gonna ugly cry or nothing like that. That's landlord specialty. But
Hey.
you know, I ain't too proud to beg. I ain't too proud to beg.
All right.
All right, so let's move on. Let's move along because he's been hit a lot. He's been pressured a lot. He actually has not been sacked as many times as I thought he would have been. Well, shit, he actually has now. Well, when you compare him to everybody else, you know what I'm saying? You see 27 sacks, you know, it don't seem that bad. But dog, like he is top 6 in the amount of times he's been sacked. And no wonder Daniel Jones' ass hurt. He got sacked 30 times in 6 games. You see what I mean?
Wow.
30 times in 6 games. They giving up 5 sacks a game on this man.
So, look, some people, you got to remember too, though, quarterbacks can be to blame for sacks too, though. Because we always just say it's the O-line. That might be a combination of both. Because I was just about to throw him a bone and be like, maybe Daniel Jones ain't that horrible, but he could be holding the ball too damn long and, you know, doing some goofy stuff, missing wide open receivers and scared to throw the ball type stuff. So quarterbacks are involved in sacks too. Like, I think people forget that when they see that right now.
Yes, yeah, there are definitely situations where the quarterback is completely at fault because you know the ball got to come out in X amount of time. You can't ask an offensive lineman. Because listen, at the end of the day, like these are 300-pound dudes that you're trying to stop from getting somewhere. Does that sound like something you can do for a prolonged period of time, no matter who you is? Are you finna stop Debo from running down on somebody? You telling dude, run, move, man, I got him. Just run, dude, I got you. And they out there looking crazy. He done do you out the way and an uppercut at kinfolk. So you know, that's the same principle, man. Like you can't hold off a monster all day.
Yeah, you just can't. And then like, I wonder could we look into it, but I guarantee you, I know it used to be like the mobile quarterbacks still more likely to get sacked because they put more stress on the O-line. You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting all the way away and running, you might be giving your O-line some stress. And then they probably hiding penalties too. Because while you running around, I gotta hold you. Them O-linemen might have to hold them after a while.
Man, it be like that sometimes. But yeah, you know, a lot of times folks run right into the pressure, man. A lot of times they run right smack dab into the pressure. Said, well, the odds get better, bud. Facts. I was born in Chattanooga. 44 likes, 70 people. Someone is stealing from the church's. Yeah, man. Like, hey, y'all can't just be stealing in here, man.
Don't be acting eaglish now. Hit that like button.
He said, hold on to the ball too much. And shout out to Justin Kitchen sliding in with the manifestation, man. I see you, my boy.
Let's do it.
All right. But see, he been sacked a bunch, so he's top 6 in sacks. He's 4th in pressures. How many times they asked him to throw the damn football is my question. So Geno Smith has only had 361 passing attempts. I'm not saying like it's not a good number, but when you compare it to other dudes, he's not going to be top 10 in passing attempts by the time these other players play. Because Justin Herbert is only 3 passing attempts behind him. He ain't played yet. C.J. Stroud is only 6 passing attempts behind him, and he ain't played yet. So you know, by the time the other dudes play, he'll probably be mid-tier in passing attempts, right? So I'm not really sure what's going on. But, you know, one thing I said about helping Terrence Steele was not to pass the ball so damn much, right? But he actually has played a little bit better these last couple of weeks. I actually got to show Terrence Steele a little bit of love. He actually has looked better.
I did show him his love. I gave him his props back. You know what I'm saying? Terrence is a hard worker, bro. I expected him to respond. You know what I'm saying? He done won off-season awards and stuff. He seemed like that kind of guy who takes it serious. He takes pride in how he play. So of course, I wouldn't expect nothing else than a bounce back performance out of him.
Man, I agree. Cause listen, you don't just go from being an undrafted dude to being one of the highest paid players at your position. Like
Exactly.
you have to have some work ethic to get there, man.
Exactly.
Yo, Splendor Poppy, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping
What's
in and
happening?
showing love. Jordy says, do the Seahawks got better receivers than the Cowboys? No. When you think about it, like this, CD Lamb is going to be an All-Pro this year, right?
Yeah.
So right now, CD Lamb is better than DK Metcalf, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He playing better.
He's playing better. He's having a better season. Tyler Lockett. Let's look at his numbers this season, right? What's Tyler Lockett doing on the season? Tyler Lockett, all right, he got a little bit more yards than Brandon Cooks. He had 575. He got 4 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks, my boy, is at, let me see what Brandon Cooks is at. He had 452 with 4 touchdowns. So it's just down there about it's close. It's close. So Brandon Cooks missed the game too. So you can say it's a wash. You can say it's a wash right there.
I didn't know he missed the game. What game he missed?
He didn't play in the Jets game, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks ain't playing the Jets game. So he had got hurt in the Giants game the week before in the season opener, and then we had to play the Jets game without him. So let's see. So they got JSN over there, right? Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, Ohio State guy.
Ohio State. So he would be their third receiver. Now he might be the dude that gives them the edge. He's at 406 yards and 2 touchdowns. So
he the one that's I'm kind of concerned about him, because the reason is, if we can't get home, he probably gonna beat our third cornerback. You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna beat Jay Lou from time to time. You know what I'm saying? If we don't get home.
I mean, we can get home. Okay, listen. There's two things that go. There's 2 things that go into a completed pass. The protection, the vision of the quarterback. Well, that's a bunch of shit actually. The protection, the vision of the quarterback, his ability to get to the play progression, him making an accurate throw, and the wide receiver catching it. So listen, if we can get Geno Smith moving, throwing off platform, majority of the night, and remember, like, JSN may win, but it's also going to depend where he at in the progression. If he's the third guy in the progression, he's not going to get the ball. You is not going through no full progression on the damn Dallas Cowboys. That shit is out. He's going to get the ball on design plays from him. But if DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett or option 1 and 2, them dudes gonna get like 40 targets between the two of them.
I ain't gonna lie, Tre'Davious Ward had DK locked up too. Mm-hmm. He had DK locked up that game against 49ers. I was surprised. And he ain't even that good.
Oh, Tre'Davious Ward is good.
Not to me. He be getting cooked. I just feel like the Cowboys didn't try him enough. But it looked like he do better against the bigger receivers. But like, I think CD will cook him though.
I mean, I trust CD against any corner. But I do like Tre'Davious Ward. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys should have kept him.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about the other options that we ran out there at cornerback. This man has started on multiple Super Bowl teams at this point. Because he, if I'm not mistaken, it was Kansas City that he started on before we went to the 49ers.
Yeah.
He said, my boy Witherspoon getting cooked too. Saw him give some easy shots. Yeah, I still like Witherspoon though. But listen, I trust my all-pro wide receiver against any corner, especially a damn rookie.
Yeah, he definitely was the most physical corner coming out of college. And you see they use him almost like a hybrid linebacker, low key. He getting sacks and everything. They sending him off the edge.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man.
They still got Jamal Adams, who Cowboys wanted so badly, and he can't even cover. He
Yeah,
can't stay healthy or he can't cover.
yeah, he can't do either, which is very true. So listen, I do like that matchup, Ferg against Jamal Adams.
Yeah, I do.
Because unless Jamal just gets hands on Ferg and ride him all the way down the field and they don't call no shit, that's the only way I see him really making a stop on Ferg. But I just don't see it happening. I just
Yeah,
don't
this
see him
this a
covering
game
well.
for Spurs to pretty much try to put his imprint out there, let him know who he is. You going up, even though he's not the greatest coverage guy, but you still probably finna be manned up against a all pro former all pro safety. So this a moment for him to show that he's on that type of level. He's taking that next step. So I want to see a big game out of Ferguson. We seen Dak finally explored that seam route with him. And that looked like that could be money. Like they need to do more of that. We need to send him down that seam way more often. And he has been open like that, for a lot of times this year. But it seemed like Dak always miss him, or he'll be too late in the progression, or he'll get some pressure. It always be something that kind of mess that seam route up.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Cause look, that is probably Dak Prescott's favorite throw. If we're being honest, man. That man,
That was the best throw I've seen all year. I'm sorry.
I mean, Dak Prescott on seam balls is money any damn way. When you look at it, Dak Prescott them seam balls up to the tight ends. How many touchdowns has he thrown on that? A bunch.
Plenty. He was money with Schultz with it. I can't even count.
Mm-hmm. That's probably his most comfortable throw. But that is one thing that Dak Prescott talked about, man. He said he talks to Mike McCarthy a lot. They always going over what he's really comfortable with to go into these games, things that they can exploit, going to these games and the matchups so they can try to push the ball down the field. Like I really feel, people say what the fuck they want to say, man. Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott, they're cooking. They're cooking, and I like that matchup. When we were trying to sit here and tell folks that Bob McCarthy was a quarterback, which folks didn't want to hear us, but Dak Prescott is in the middle of his best statistical season ever as a quarterback. So I just want to give that man some more flowers for what he's been doing this year, man.
Is this the best? Let's talk about this. Is this the best you've seen Dak play?
Statistically, it is, because it's slightly better than the 2021 season.
I think I might say so, because we've seen Dak be phenomenal, and then it'll be like he'll be without his legs. Now we got phenomenal Dak with his legs. I think this the best form of Dak. Because, we could tell the whole story of what Dak had to go through when he came in the league. Like, first, it was a problem with him. He was a rookie. He just went crazy. Then the second year, they kind of catch on to you. They got film on you. That was a hurdle he had to climb. You know what I'm saying? 2017, they took the receivers. What they had, Dez, old man Dez. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of stuff that he had to get over. Once they get a year or two of film on you, they can dissect every move you do. Now, these defensive coordinators are real. Like, they know what they're doing. So they know exactly how to get the worst out of you. So that's a hurdle that these quarterbacks have to climb. Once they counter, once the defensive coordinators get them and got film on them, now they got to counter what the defensive coordinators send at them. And Dak had to go through all that. And then he got hurt in 2020, come back in 2021, don't want to run that much. 2022 really wasn't running in the game plan with the timing-based system with Kellen Moore.
And he got hurt.
And then now, I feel like now he's back all the way healthy. And, he's getting comfortable with the new scheme that he got with Mike McCarthy. And you can tell he's nowhere near like Dak was at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, being honest, even though we was scoring and we was moving the ball, it still was kind of frustrating looking at Dak play like that, because we know that when Dak. Like, I was kind of mad at Mike McCarthy, like, bro, let him free. Like, Dak don't have to be micromanaged, bro. Like, we all see that now. Like, we've been fighting. We was looking like crazy people last year to some people when we was fighting, standing up for Dak, because we knew that wasn't real Dak. And all them interceptions weren't his fault. Now you see Dak, he don't even throw interceptions like that. This is the normal Dak. He's been like that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So we had to fight and stand down the hill to let people know that that's not really how he played. Now we see a more normal Dak that we used to see. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, dog. And just to compare that 2021-2022 season, 'cause I think this is the stats right here. But they got it broke on down for us. So I'm gonna start at the bottom and then I'm gonna go to the top. Because the bottom is 2021 when Dak Prescott broke the passing record for the Cowboys. So we started 7-4. He threw for 3,180 yards. He had 23 passing touchdowns, 8 picks, a 69.6 completion percentage, and a passer rating of 103. This year we're 8-3, slightly less yards, 2,935, same amount of passing touchdowns, 23, two less interceptions with 6, and then he has a slightly better completion percentage at 70% and a slightly better passer rating at 105. So it's close. But I also know that Dak Prescott has the 2 rushing touchdowns right now. Right, so he has 25 total touchdowns to only 6 turnovers, and this bottom one right here does not include Dak Prescott's fumbles losses. Because
Mm.
so, and I said the bottom one in 2021 doesn't include Dak Prescott's lost fumbles because he had a few of them as well. So overall, he scored the ball more. He's turned the ball over less. He's slightly more accurate. We won more games, and he has a better passer rating this year.
Have he? He ain't lost a sack. I mean, fumble this year, have he?
No, in
Knock
2021,
on wood.
yeah, not going. Yeah,
Yeah.
in 2021 he had multiple fumbles lost, but it was some real goofy shit. You remember like on the goal line, he'd be over the goal line, and they still ain't called a touchdown. That they let
They
somebody score
lied.
first
They
man.
cheated.
Yeah,
Yeah, they cheated. Yeah.
they lie, they cheat, they steal like Eddie Guerrero. Yeah,
We seen every angle and it was touchdown, but when it's a Cowboys game, I say them custom mistakes because they tailored to the Cowboys seem like, and then it happens to no other team but us. But it is what it is.
yeah. He said you think Dak broke it. I mean, yeah, man. To be real with you, you don't just break a bone and come back and everything's cool. We just don't. We just stopped talking about the shit. 'Cause he was back on the field. That man broke his thumb. He broke the
That's
thumb on.
psychological, bro. That's psychological right there. Cause once you see your leg not the right way, that'll take a minute for you to trust that again. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think that's fair.
yeah, but we were talking about the thumb.
Oh, you talking about the thumb? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and
Well,
it's the
yeah,
same
you gotta
thing.
any injury, bro. You gotta trust it. You gotta get to the point where you're not concerned about it no more, and that's mental, all mental.
I mean, breaking your thumb, that's mental and physical. Like, man, you ain't telling me this man broke his damn thumb and he's right back throwing the ball with the same damn hand and nothing's wrong. Like
And he
everything just
just perfectly 100% fine. Yeah.
yeah, nah, no, you ain't telling me that shit. And listen, with the way some of those throws got away from him, and that was not really normal. I believe it in my mind. He said, I just know that the third quarter produces minimal results. I'm not really sure. It seems like it. Uh, it seems like it, but I gotta crunch the numbers on that. I know we had some less than stellar third quarters. I know we ain't do shit this last third quarter. I know we ain't do shit in the third quarter against the Panthers. I know we ain't do shit in the third quarter against the Eagles. But I can't just say overall. I think Dak Prescott went crazy in the third quarter against the Giants. You know what I mean? I think I gotta go back and break the numbers down by quarter what our scoring and shit is. But
I
yeah,
know the defense been kind of struggling after halftime, but I think that offense stuff just kind of game to game. But I think we're more consistent now. I think we're a way more consistent offense.
I think we're more consistent offense too. We're attacking every area on the field, man. How often do you see Dak Prescott throw a 62-yard pass in the first quarter? That man when it came out that mug chunking shit.
Yeah,
I know,
he did.
and I know he ain't hit CD. He slightly overthrew CD Lamb, but the fact that he seen something, see something in the coverage and took his shot early on in the game, you just can't sit on routes after that.
I
You,
want to say all he had to do was put a little more air up under it. That would have been touchdown. He just ain't put enough air up under.
he
Yeah.
starts games amped. You know what I mean? Like he starts getting like, got this motherfucker.
Yeah. He be too hype.
he be ready.
He gotta relax.
Why they play Dak like he don't have a gun? Hey, that man do be slinging that hoe. Like they don't give Dak,
Yep.
they don't give Dak Prescott credit for his arm strength. You know, a lot of folks be saying like it's mediocre and shit. Like I seen other people throw the ball. Dak Prescott got a good arm. He a Dallas Cowboy quarterback, and he look like me and you a little bit, slightly. He ain't got no hair.
Hey, Paul said he been on the bench by fourth quarter. That's something else, Hen. This man done missed by 5 quarters and he got those numbers.
He missed like a game and a half worth of time if you add up all the fourth quarter stuff.
That's impressive. When you take that, the numbers impressive alone. But when you take into the consideration that he's missing fourth quarters, like on a consistent basis, like that's impressive.
He said, "Hey, Big Dad said Dak got a top 5 arm and he ain't 5, Henny. Shit.
All right.
He said that should be illegal for real.
For real, this boy putting up better numbers than everybody, and he been out of the game. What you said, a quarter and a half? I mean, a game and a half worth of time.
Like a game and a half worth of time.
That's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole lot. Most people are playing to the very last snap because most games in the National Football League are decided by 3 points, 4 points, 7 points. You know what I mean? Like a touchdown win in the NFL is a lot. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are beating dudes by 20, 30, 40. You like shit. We seen more Cooper Rush. Do you know how good we are of a team? We're talking about activating our third quarterback so he can get reps in the game. This is not college. This is this is not Alabama playing middle of America.
Facts. We just know we kick and tail. Like we know we finna beat the crap out of these people we playing. We know this.
Man. So hey,
and look, one more thing. This might go down a rabbit hole, but shout out to my members. I can't remember which member told me this, but they were saying, they sent me some graphics and was like, everybody talking about us in these winning teams. It ain't many winning teams in the league, bro. Like to begin with, they talk about we don't never beat winning teams. It ain't many winning teams out there, and then some of them you don't even play. So what you want us to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when we did that last year, nobody cared. So we ain't gonna talk about that, man. It makes no sense. They gonna find some kind of way to discredit the Cowboys. That's their mission. They wake up every morning, they get their team. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't doing research like Landlord and ATM do on our own and stuff. They're not doing that. They got a research team. So they plot and plan to discredit the Cowboys every morning.
I mean, every time they wake up in the morning, like, how can I hate these niggas out?
How can I hate them out? Like, what can we do? You know what I'm saying?
Man, like
it take a team effort to hate on a team that's playing this good. You need assistance.
Right. And then listen, the Dallas Cowboys have only played 2 winning teams. And it's been on the road. It's not like winning teams have came to Dallas and we ain't spanked and we ain't spank them.
We can't do that well.
We went to the other folks' crib. Like we got jumped by the 49ers. Right.
The one team I shut up on is the 49ers beat our tail, bro. They whooped our ass. They did. But the Eagles, they badly beat us, bro. And they was at home. What do good teams supposed to win at home, bro? That's a known fact. If you're a good team, you're supposed to win at home. Everybody knows that.
He said, what if we lose to those teams? Exactly.
They would dog us out even more, Paul. Look, that shows you it's a lose-lose situation. If you beat the bad teams that's happen to be on your schedule that you can't do nothing about, when you beat the crap out of them, they say, it's a bad team. But when you lose to the Arizona Cardinals, you just the worst team that ever lived. You can't have it both ways.
Oh, also, the Cowboys are second in the NFL in drop passes, to answer your question.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, we have 18 drops.
How many CD got? CD ain't got that many, do we?
CD ain't got that many.
Yeah, so who the hell dropping the ball? Michael Gallup and who else?
Michael Gallup.
Schoonmaker, and who else?
I gotta look. I just got it broken down by team. I have to go to the actual because this is what I'm looking at. This is by the team. I have
Brandon Cooks might have dropped a couple of them. I know.
Maybe one or two.
Jalen Tobin has dropped a couple of them.
Yeah, because the
I don't know
Chiefs.
too many. Ferg has dropped a few. Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, like if 5 people have 2 drops, that's 10 drops already.
Yeah, it makes sense. How many they say we got?
18. For comparison, the Chiefs are the one with the most drops. They got 23. And
Ferg got about 2 or 3. So JT got about 2 or 3. Ferg got about 2 or 3. Huh?
I know Hendershot got 1.
Hendershot got 1 and he ain't even played number 1 game.
He dropped a touchdown one game, remember?
Schoon got about 2. He ain't even played that much. He got about 2.
But F that. Do you realize Dak Prescott is still leading the league in passing touchdowns with the second most drops?
And he probably super high in completion percentage still.
He completed 70% of his passes. He's either like 1 or 2. I don't know which one he is right now.
That's ridiculous.
Let me look it up.
That's ridiculous.
Let me look it up. Now that we're talking about it, let me see what the completion percentage is.
Hey, Paul like me. He like, who the hell dropping the ball? I'm like, look, when I seen him, like, I know it ain't CD. He probably still got about 3 or 4 at the most, 4 at the most for CD. And no probably some difficult catches.
Yeah, listen, CeeDee Lamb is allowed to drop a ball or 2 because he's CeeDee Lamb. I ain't gonna hold you. Dak Prescott is second in the NFL in completion percentage. Brock Purdy is first. He is at 70.2. Dak Prescott is second. He's at 70 flat.
That's impressive.
Yep.
With the drops.
Yep. And Dak has 4 more touchdown passes and the same amount of picks as Brock Purdy. So Brock Purdy, and they played the same amount of games, so folks can't say shit about that. Matter of fact, let me see who all is up there. So Josh Allen already been played in 11 games. So it's gonna probably swing. It's gonna probably seesaw back and forth between Dak and Josh for a while because they both have played the same amount of games at this point. But Josh Allen has twice as many interceptions, and we know he got some lost fumbles as well. So he got more turnovers.
That man be sleeping peacefully at night, boy. And he did this 2 years in a row now.
No, he's done this his entire career, which folks don't talk about it.
You seen what the BSPN said? Don't nobody care about Buffalo. That's why they don't talk about him.
No, that's a lie. Bills Mafia is one of the most rabid fan bases in the National Football League. Josh Allen at one point was considered the second best quarterback in the league. Like that's enough to get you headlines. That's enough to get you clicks and shares, right? Because all you got to do is rile up their fan base. You'll rile up their haters because there's people that hate the Bills. Patriots fans hate the Bills. The Dolphins fans hate the Bills, right? The Jets fans hate the Bills. There are plenty of people that you can still do the same song and dance that you do with the Dallas Cowboys. You can get clicks from their supporters. You get clicks from their haters. And you get clicks from the impartial people in the media. So shit, you don't have to just target the popular team quarterback. You can slander anybody.
Yeah, you're right about that. But they defense seemed a little interesting though. I do like that dude Witherspoon though.
Man, matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at their defense, man, because I do. Hey, what's up with you, Kendrick Thompson, my boy, my 870 brother? How you living, my guy? Oh yeah, because I do have some things to do. So let's touch on this defense and let's wrap this up, man. So let me pull up these defensive stats for excuse me. Let me pull up these defensive stats for these boys, man, and then we can call it a Saturday. Cause I gotta go watch this Michigan Ohio State game.
Yeah, we got Alabama and Auburn. We're gonna beat the crap out of Auburn, but it's the Iron Bowl, so that's what we call it.
I mean, they lost to the damn New Mexico State. Y'all better not lose this team.
Hey, you seen who I called them, boy? I called them, boy. The Fansville team.
Ah, man,
I was Dr. Pepper commercial. Them boys lost to the Fansville Dr. Pepper commercial team. That's terrible.
Ah, man. That defense night, but what can you do when you on the field all game? Shit, they ain't that nice now. Like they all right. I'm not gonna just sit here and talk good about these boys. They ain't like that. They ain't like that. Like what we talking about. But let me go to these team stats, to this team defense, and let's go ahead and look at this stuff, man.
Neil just hit you with a $5 super.
Oh shit! Let me go ahead and pull this up. I was not looking. So shout out to my boy Neil for the 5-piece. He said them Cowboy readers, I know for sure, hit immediately and ruthlessly, slap heavier than me slapping these Eagles and Seahawks fans. Man, you ain't lied about that. He said, "What time is it?" Hey, Splendor, the game is on now. The game is on now, my brother. Like it's already 7-0 Michigan. It's already on. I don't know why people thought it came on at noon. That shit is on right now.
Why they do that? Such a good game so early.
Man, I really thought this game was gonna come on at like 7:00 tonight.
It should be a primetime game.
Yeah, the Ohio State quarterback has already thrown a pick, and they turned that shit into a rushing touchdown by Quorum. And yeah, I seen Memphis that had hooped on my Razorbacks, man. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that shit at all. It said
Who Georgia playing?
Georgia. Nobody important. Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came on at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, so he said Michael Gallup has 4, Ferg has 4, Pollard has 3, Luke has 3. Rest of the team has 1 drop besides Brooks with 0. Okay. Hey, it's not a problem, Splinter Poppy. Not a problem at all.
Appreciate you, Mr. Neil, with the $5 cash out, man. I appreciate you, sir.
Indeed, that's love right there, man. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Everyone loves the Memphis Tigers. Nah, I ain't gonna say all that now. Nah,
like Tony Pollard.
Yeah, like I fool with Tony. That's my
That's how I will give you, JB.
He said
Tony Pollard.
Soft in the middle, man. Yeah, man. Like we can't do nothing with them boys in the post. Said, what do you think about KJ Jefferson? I think the Arkansas Razorbacks screwed his draft prospects by having him play behind a shitty offensive line and not having good talent around him. Because I
thought he was just big and sorry. Am I wrong?
You're extra wrong. You're extra wrong about that.
He bigger than a mug though.
Oh, he a big boy.
What he about 6'6"?
He probably like 6'4", 6'3".
He got some weight on him too, don't he?
250.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 250. The problem with him though, in the SEC, like for real though, like the Arkansas Razorbacks do not have NFL players around this man. Now he might be a fringe NFL quarterback, but he does not have NFL talent around him. You go to Ole Miss, they got NFL wide receivers. Georgia got NFL wide receivers. Alabama got NFL wide receivers. Even Florida, as bad as they are in a down year, they got athletes that are going to make it into the NFL. You look around the SEC, the guys that cannot compete are the guys that don't have actual NFL talent. Because in the SEC, there are NFL pass rushers, there's NFL defensive tackles, there's NFL running backs. You cannot win games in the SEC when you ain't got NFL skill positions and NFL trench level play.
Our QB remind me of Hurts, just a little better. He a little better than where Hurts was like at this stage of his career.
Man.
And a little more athletic.
Man, I like you. I like him. I just think he's a little
Miro.
Yeah.
You think he what?
Unpolished.
Yeah, he young. I think he gonna be good though.
Yeah, I see the talent. Like I say, he already got a good deep ball. It's the other shit. Like he got the legs, he got the deep ball.
He won me over late. Cause at first I wouldn't believe it yet. I was like, oh, he wasn't looking that good. But now, yeah, he look like he gonna be a monster, y'all. Like, yeah, he gonna be dope. Jalen, another Jalen though, Jalen Miro.
Y'all love bringing out these dudes named Jalen, don't you? All right, let me get these defensive stats off, and then we can close down shop for a while.
Let's do it.
All right, NFL defense rankings 2023. Booyah. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. All right, so let's pull up. Let's see. So this is passing defense. All right, let me screen share this shit. The Alabama QB is balling right now. It said Bama quarterback is better than Hurts. Let me see. All right, so these are the top passing defenses in the National Football League. Of course, them Dallas Cowboys are up there. Where people need to stop playing with the Panthers and stop acting like they're not the third best passing defense in this motherfucker. And we still went out.
What?
Yeah, them boys well coached. But let me go down and find the sorry ass Seahawks. Right? Let me go find the.
Man, you too disrespectful this Saturday morning, bro.
Anyway, 32.
Star ass.
So this is 32. This is 31. This is 30. This is 20. Hold up. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 26. They at 26. They ain't shit. All right, so 26 ranked passing defense as it stands. Right? So I ain't gonna hold you. There might be some teams that supplant them at the 26th spot. Right, this is gonna change. There's some teams that ain't played their games just yet, but as it stands right now, they're not a very good passing defense. And matter of fact, let me see. Just forget the yardage, forget the overall yardage. They've allowed 14 passing touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go out here and throw the ball, right? We can go out here and throw the ball and make things happen in the air. I mean. Yeah, it's not great, not just horrible, but they're not really good in this passing defense. Now let's pull up their rushing defense. Let's see if we can run the football on this team.
Roll Tide, Mr. Richburg. Roll Tide.
Hey, Mr. Richburg, what's up with you, man? They were tapping in. He said Nico said another blowout loading. Hey. I wouldn't be surprised by it.
You know something you'll be surprised about?
What?
We blow out the Eagles.
No, I won't.
We might blow their ass out.
I wouldn't be surprised if we blow out the Eagles. You know why?
Why?
Because we're a much better team in every statistic in Dallas. Like they turned the ball. They put the ball on the ground 3 times.
And got lucky. They had the luckiest bounces, man.
So yes, they're waiting. They are waiting to turn the ball over. They're waiting to turn the ball over and give us the game. Dak Prescott is going to tear up that questionable secondary again.
Smoked.
And matter of fact, this is something I want to say right now. I expect Dak Prescott to play even better this game than he did the first game in Philadelphia. Yes. I'm expect another 4 touchdown game from Dak Prescott against Philadelphia Eagles.
The best thing about this game coming up is that Dak got a chance to redeem himself. He know he kind of screwed up towards the end of that game. You know Dak is wearing that. He can't wait to play them boys at home. I guarantee you.
Yeah, he can't wait. He said Philly getting beat by 2 touchdowns minimum. I think Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles by 20 points. Just like the first time I went to a Cowboys game. It was Jalen Hurts' first start in Dallas. No, that's a lie. That was the home opener in 2021. His first actual home start against Dallas was in 2020. But his second start in Dallas, I was at the game. We beat them boys by 20 points. Trayvon Diggs had a pick 6. Eagles fans were asking for Gardner Minshew. It was lovely.
Yeah.
And that's why I'll be telling y'all to actually go to these games. I want y'all to go to these games and see what the fan base say about their players after the damn game. Don't let the folks that be sitting online tell you some different shit. Go look them in the whites of their eyes when they emotional, just seeing they team get their ass whooped, and see what they say.
Lie to you.
Them boys were talking about Gardner Minshew after that game. I was there. So for these folks that out here be making hurt season shirts and shit, and then they didn't want the man, or these goofy dudes that be needing GoFundMe's and shit to travel to make their content, man. I just need y'all to understand something. We is not them. We ain't one of them.
Buying exotic dancer pages and shit.
Yeah, man. Like, we do not shake ass for clicks and views. Them folks is weird over there. The education system is fucked up. They're going through a drug epidemic right now. They're going through a recession, so they broke junkies that need something better to do with their time. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Lowborn Dusties.
Boy, lowborn Dusty, Blackfeet Ratchets, they all that shit. I said, I agree.
Blackfeet Ratchets. Hey, who got that lowborn reference though? Game of Thrones. Lowborn Dusties.
I remember that shit. You finna make me go back and rewatch it again.
Highborn is the royalty. Lowborn is the other people, the others.
It said, I remember that shit. Bumps and dude, one that hurts gone. Man, they made a compilation. Of that man, of that man hating out Jalen Hurts, but now he want to sell merchandise and shit about the man. That is so goofy. I could never be like that, man. I could never hate a dude out and try to profit off of him. Like,
we got integrity over here on our side of the table.
Yes, that's the word. That's the key word: integrity and common sense. You know, we're content creators, not we're content creators, not clickbaiters, man.
Facts, bars.
He said Henny is going. Hey, I'm just. Hey, man, ain't shit gangster about the truth. The truth is the truth.
The truth is kind of gangster though, Hen.
He said the truth is kind of gangster.
The truth is kind of gangster.
Are we supposed to wake up and lie about shit now? Nobody put a gun to these niggas' head. I ain't make that man buy no stripper account. I ain't make that man hate on his own quarterback.
Wait a minute.
Hey, listen, I ain't make that man hate on his own quarterback. I ain't make the other dude start no GoFundMe and shit. He wasn't saving his money apparently. That's not on me. You know what I'm saying? Like the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do none of that. You know,
He running around with too many ladies of the night, ain't he?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. His money went somewhere. It did not go back into his craft. I know that much.
Hey, shout out to Vice though. He be like them essential workers at the Blue Flame. That's where his money went, to them essential workers. That was stupid.
Man, hold up. Wait a minute. He said they killed us in the third quarter. Yeah, refs always killing us in the third quarter, man. They always killing us. But landlord, I'm finna take my ass somewhere quiet and watch this game. What you finna get into, man?
I'm finna watch a couple of games. You know, my Iron Bowl game coming on in a minute. I guess I'll look at a little of this Ohio State and Michigan, you know. Visit the North for a minute.
Hey, I feel it, my guy. So yeah, man. It's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store. You know, we just sit here. We had a very good show talking about the Seattle Seahawks and these clickbaiters out here. Y'all know to tap in with content creators like your boy Landlord, like your boy Henny, like your boy West Coast Boss, Law Nation. You know, we don't just say crazy shit and, you know, hope that y'all click on the link. We ain't sell our soul for 15-22 because them boys is big on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, and put it on pay shit. You know, they shaking their ass for free. You know, they them $2 hoes over there.
They in the bind, Nate. They in the bind, Nate.
Hey man, God has blessed us that we are able to do. And listen, we're not getting rich off this content by any means, but you know, at least I can pay a bill here and there with the money I make. Them boys can't put gas in their car with all that ass shaking they doing.
At least we can hold our integrity. Stay. You know.
Yeah,
they ridiculous over there.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was Thanksgiving, and them folks wanted to eat dick instead of eat turkey. They were out there dick eating the Dallas Cowboys, man. On Thanksgiving.
After this, you got the nefarious title now, hand. You got it. You won. Won, bro.
I'm just saying, them boys out there dick eating on a Thanksgiving Thursday. You know they around their family doing all that dick eating. They just had to be
not around the family.
They around their family dick eating, man. On the Dallas Cowboys, man. They didn't want to eat no turkey though. But you know, this is all good. But hey, I'm finna get out of here, man.
You gotta go after that. We gotta go.
I got to go.
We finna get counsel this with him.
Man, nobody cares about the Eagles. We can disrespect everybody over there, and nobody gonna say nothing. Who cares? Nobody cares about the Eagles. Peace.
You gotta say. Did he just say they eating instead of turkey? Yes, he did. Sorry, unfortunately, he did. Unfortunately, but you know, I go by Landlord from Alabama. Don't counsel me. The thoughts of ATM Sports don't necessarily reflect the thoughts of Landlord from Alabama. You know, Isnay on the Ishnay. Holla at your boy, man. I probably go live later on or maybe tomorrow morning. But y'all come tap in with your boy for the win. I appreciate all the love and support. Shout out to them members and everybody that rock with your boy, man. Let's go.
Indeed, man. It's your boy, Henry DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store. And I'm out, man.